I just realized this entire time my desktop audio was muted, so there was no music this entire time, and I feel dumb. What do you mean the lag? There definitely should not have been any lag. Just saying. How's everybody doing? Everybody doing all right? Everybody doing good? I sure hope so. It's Thursday. There was a thing that I saw earlier. Like TGIF, thank God it's Friday. But it's for Thursdays. But I don't remember what it was. And the abbreviation was shit. Hang on, let's see if I can find this. If we just try, and as long as we have our backs whenever our foes come by, this time we will win. This time we'll have to join forces. This time we will win. This time we'll have to join forces. Let's see. Oh, here it is. Sure happy it's Thursday. That's the shit. That's the Thursday version of TGIF. Sure happy it's Thursday. Okay, I was making sure Twitch was muted on my end. I have nothing planned. I'm gonna be straight up with you. I have nothing planned. I just don't have energy for video games right now. So we can go through and, like, react to YouTube videos. That sounds like fun. Let's see.
What kind of videos should we watch? Should we just scroll through YouTube Shorts? Nah. Let's see. What's trending? Let's go through the trending page. See if there's anything good over here. Let's see, what's trending? Music, Apex, Eclipse launch trailer. I don't play Apex. Trending shorts. Let's see, music, flat tires, Spot the Short King. Oh, you know what? What was, I don't want to, because this guy's reacting to it. This guy's gonna react. But where is, what is this? What are these people's, what are their YouTube, what's their YouTube name? Hang on.
All right, we got 6 top.
Jubilee. I don't know what the requirements of reaction videos are, but 6 sighted people versus 1 secret blind person.
I'm a sighted person.
I'm a sighted person.
I am a sighted person.
I am a sighted person.
I am a sighted person.
I'm a sighted person.
I am a sighted person.
I love these videos so much. There's a few of them that are a little questionable.
Everybody describe the color red right now. Go.
I feel like you can't really describe it.
Go. You're wasting time.
It's I don't know, the Target logo, like
Okay. Oh, very that.
Yeah,
very that.
yeah,
Very,
okay.
very that. Okay,
Yeah.
cool.
Red.
Red. That is beautiful. It's like bright and like it's blood, girl. It's blood.
It's a good one.
I was looking to see if people were gonna get like overly descriptive about things because that to me just logically felt like it would have been like a tell.
It's a vibrant color to me. I'm actually wearing a red top right now, so I think it's vibrant. I associate to strawberries, I don't know, apples.
So for me, I associate red with fire, chili peppers. It's one of my favorite colors to wear. I'm wearing red lipstick.
I have a question. Does anybody like fabric the way that it feels?
I hate soft stuff.
You hate
I
soft
cannot
stuff?
stand soft stuff. Like a really soft blanket, not for me.
I love like the feeling of like real leather. Like I'm sorry to the cows.
Can everybody say what they do?
I am a author. I write comic books and novels. Also do photography, and I paint.
Oh, nice. Yeah, for me, I'm actually a school counselor and a vocalist as well.
I work for a nonprofit that helps kids with medical conditions.
Oh.
I was anxious that people were gonna think that I was the mole. I think that anything like that's more like on the philanthropy side, people would kind of assume would have a reason.
I would imagine
if you
that.
have some kind of medical condition, then you would want to help other people with that same medical condition.
I have a question for you guys as well. What is the first thing that you guys notice when you walk in a room?
Color of the walls, I would say, or wallpaper. I'm really, like I said, home decor is a really big deal.
3,
Because other people.
2, 1. I don't know.
Already?
Hang on.
It's really hard to describe the color red.
Who was the hottest U.S. president? Go.
Are we looking at paintings
Let's
here?
watch
Are we
this
going back
round.
and looking
I'll
at the old
make
paintings now?
guess afterwards.
Because, and by the way, the wigs did take away.
It's a toss-up between Barack Obama and JFK for me.
Oh,
It's
you know
hard
what?
to say,
You
yeah.
know
Barack Obama's a handsome man.
I'd say Teddy Roosevelt, just because I know like Night at the Museum. Like that's all I'm going off of pretty much. That's it.
To each their own, my friend. To each their own.
Okay, so what is everybody's favorite movie?
I'd say Pursuit of Happiness. I love that film.
Oh, I cried in
It's a
that
great, yeah, same.
It is a good movie.
Everything Everywhere All at Once.
Oh my god, I was gonna say that. Oh my god.
I have not watched that one.
I'm sorry. Okay, I'm sorry.
spoilers,
But
no
the costume
spoilers.
design, I'm just gonna say that.
It's
was-
good.
Can anyone describe like a scene from a movie that they really enjoyed?
Oh,
that's a good one.
Nice. That's a good one. That's a good one.
Can we do TV shows? Because
Sure.
Because I'm a TV person.
Yeah.
Sure.
I'm watching right now A House of Dragons.
Wait. Don't describe the scene. Lol.
With the sleeves that hang down.
Yes.
Okay.
And then she had the delicate, like those beautiful gold earrings.
I haven't watched it yet.
Of
Yeah.
Game of Thrones, but also the fact that it was like that it's not quite super red, but burnt red dragon.
I felt like that was just kind of overcompensating for something, and it seemed a little suspicious.
Does anybody have any pets?
Lots
Any-
of cats.
Yeah.
Sus.
I have a dog, a cat, and a tortoise, and some fish. Yeah.
What's your tortoise's name?
Squishy. Squishy. The logical name, and it's so cute. I love the way he looks at me. And my cat's hairless, so she runs around.
Oh.
Yeah. And
Hang on. I don't know. I don't know if these are copyrighted. Bruh. Thank you. I'm just gonna yoink this and bring it over here. I don't know what the status of reacting to videos is, so
Fire in winter.
Oh my god.
I just want to make sure. Doom, boom, boom, boom.
I'm an author, so I describe things all day in my books, and I definitely got voted off for that, and I probably would have voted for me too.
If you want to keep playing because you think the mole is still there, raise your hand when I count to 3, okay? 1, 2, 3. Alright guys, okay, this is the same deal, except remember I mentioned there's going to be a secret rule implemented halfway through? Every incorrect person voted out will take away from the back cards. Your 5 minutes starts now.
Okay.
The echo is
describe
very
your
hard to
perfect
hear
type
them.
Physically.
I don't think I have like a specific type physically. Like I think I just like vibes, you know. I feel like that's
I still
not
have
the
no
correct
idea.
answer here, but I mean I don't know. I like who I like. I don't really like pay attention to like I don't know.
I think it's you now, by the way. Definitely.
The guy in the black shirt hasn't really said anything. Or either that or the other 4 are saying so much. I don't know. I feel like the 2 people on the left, the one in the grayish shirt and the one in the multicolor shirt, they're kind of talking the most. So I don't know.
Tall.
I don't know.
I'm not super into incredibly like fit dudes because that makes me feel inadequate. I love like a little chunky, like a Seth Rogen build, but like
dad
tall.
bod?
Basically, yeah, tall guys with dad bods.
I personally look at their smile first. I think that's really important to me, and you know that kind of gives me an indication if we're vibing or not, and if it's like a fake smile or, you know. So I think I notice that first.
I feel like this is pretty basic, but like nice eyes, nice eyes. I've also been with the same person for like 2.5 years, so shout out to her.
Tall, brown hair, nice eyes. I really like gravitate towards brown eyes. I think they're really like sweet, you know, they're really welcoming.
I have a question then. How is everyone's vision? Like, do you wear glasses, contacts?
Okay, I'm gonna be really honest here, and this might give me, I am legally blind in my right eye.
That's either the world's best bluff and a great strategy, or like you're just being honest.
I wear glasses.
Okay.
Get her out. Get her out.
Let's get technical then. Wait, what does that mean?
So my right eye, I could see out of it. Like it's fine. My glasses are thick on the right side.
Does it feel lopsided, like on your
Yeah.
head carrying?
Yeah. So when I first put them on, when I walk, it's like whoa, like it just looks like crazy. So I will never have 20/20 vision, and my right eye.
Did
will
she
never
just
be
like
perfect, even with
give herself a? I
When's
don't know.
the last concert you guys have been to?
I don't know what their
I went to
definition of blind they're using.
Halsey concert because a friend had shut up. A friend had an extra ticket and they were just like, "Do you want to go see Halsey?" And I was like, "Fine."
I went to the Weekend concert, the one that he canceled. Yeah, the one that he canceled.
Oh,
it was yeah, it really sucked. But it's okay. But we understand. We're empathetic towards him, you know.
I haven't been to a concert in a while, but I'm going to the Harry Styles concert in November. Should be great.
Oh, that's so
Yeah,
cool.
yeah.
That's so lit, dude.
It's gonna be awesome.
Ashley, I had a question for you. The children that you help, what disability do they have?
It's not a disability. It's just life-threatening medical conditions.
Just.
So I mean, some of them are disabled, but like not all of them are. You know what I mean? So to
1.
qualify, you just yeah.
My suspicions are still in the guy in the black shirt.
I'm sorry.
Oh no.
I was just being honest, and I feel like I knew that was gonna happen. Everybody was just trying to look for somebody, and so I was the obvious choice.
Rebecca, sweetie, I'm so sorry.
I mean, she said she was legally blind.
Raise your hand on 3. 1, 2, 3. And the majority has voted that they think the mole is out, so we are going to stop playing. And
Who was it?
before we stand up there, the leaders have to call.
Oh, hell yeah! Hell yeah! Hell yeah!
Okay. All right.
Okay, so guys, on your 3, you can all take off your blindfolds, okay? 1, 2, 3.
I knew it. I knew it.
Oh.
I knew.
I'm
Wow.
actually happy you guys voted me out because the second you guys started talking about eyesight and glasses, I'm like, oh god, that's too much to make up.
That's what I get for being honest. I knew it though.
I only went blind, started going blind 5 years ago. I started going deaf last year.
Okay.
So you still knew how to describe everything that we were talking about like earlier.
Oh, so everything that I said is true, yeah, because you do the spectrum of blindness. I am a sighted person.
I am a sighted person.
I'm a sighted person.
I am a sighted
Was she-
person.
Describe.
Was she voted out in the beginning?
Blood would have been.
I think it's vibrant.
Decor's a really big deal.
There's other people.
Yeah, yeah.
It's really hard to describe.
Are we looking at paintings here? Are we going back and looking at the old?
Also between.
Pretty much.
Mm.
That's it.
I guess she was voted out in probably the second round. Okay.
Okay, so
Why isn't it
what is
pausing?
everybody's favorite movie?
There it goes. That was weird. Okay. Well. We could just go down the order. Oops, it made it home. All right, let's just go down. I really like their videos. The channel's called Jubilee.
What proof
if
do you have that the
don't
Earth is
know.
flat?
With my own eyes, I have seen distances where we shouldn't have been able to see objects.
If you were alone in a room with a flat earther, what would you ask?
How would one prove that the Earth is flat?
Why would NASA and these scientists lie to us about it?
Yes, that is like the million-dollar question.
Hello, I'm Pamela. Nice to meet you.
Hi, I'm Shelley. Nice to meet you.
Did someone convince you that the Earth is flat?
Well, I wouldn't say that someone actually convinced me the Earth was flat.
So why would NASA and these scientists lie to us about it?
Yes, that is like the million-dollar question. I think that they're doing it to maybe protect us from something that they think is out there that they don't want us to know. You know, I have my hypothesis is that I think that they're hiding the true creation of this earth.
How do you think the Earth was created?
I believe the Bible, when it talks about the earth was created in 7 days, he created a firmament and he created the sun and the moon and the stars inside of the firmament.
What, I guess, proof do you have that the Earth is flat?
With my own eyes, I have seen distances where we shouldn't have been able to see objects.
Could you describe the shape of the Earth, like a piece of paper or a plate?
The best way I can describe it is it's like a circle, like a clock, with a dome over the top of it.
So where do you believe the Earth ends then? If you believe it's flat, like where is the fall off point?
It could be like an infinite plane. You know, the Bible says it can't be measured. I know that's not scientific, but you know, that's just kind of what we've experienced as well. Even going back to what Elon Musk had said at one point, not that, you know, I believe everything Elon Musk says, but it was interesting and intriguing to me of what he said was that we live in a simulation.
No, there's a 1 in billions chance that this is based reality.
How many people would, I guess, be in on it?
Very few.
There's a 49.9999 chance that we're not in a simulation, and a 50.0001% chance that we are. And the only reason is because the idea exists.
Few people, high up people, are in the know.
How do you feel about the pictures of the Earth from space?
If you look at those pictures, NASA will even admit that they're CGI. And even a gentleman from NASA said that some of the pictures that they get, you know, from satellites are these composite images that they have to kind of paste together. And so it's hard for me to say with all certainty that those pictures are authentic.
Do you think the moon landing was fake?
Yes.
What led you to believe that?
So my husband actually brought home this movie talking about how the moon landing was fake. And I honestly was like so upset that he would even go there with me. I started to question it more. Sure enough, there's absolutely no way that they could have gone to the moon. Absolutely.
Honestly, I agree.
Have you guys seen?
I do agree, yes.
Have you guys seen the pictures that NASA's taken? Oops. Click. What's going on with my mouse today? This picture is like almost unbelievable. It's crazy that we're able to even like, I don't know. Like I believe it. I believe it's all true. But it's just an unbelievably clear picture of what's out there. It's just crazy. Pillars of creation. Where are the other photos? Galleries. There's an image of the day. It's kind of cool. Space is amazing. Space is phenomenal. And if there is one day where I get to go, that is going to be the best day of my life. The idea that, like, I haven't even gone all 50 states of the country that I live in. The idea that I haven't even done that, and that there's so much more out there, is just, I don't know, like, I don't know how to explain it.
Just the way it was depicted, it really never connected in my mind.
I was not expecting to hear.
Yeah.
That's cool. Yeah.
How do you explain like the phases of the moon?
We believe that the moon is its own light. A lot of people think that the sun basically reflects onto the moon. But what we find is that the moonlight is a cooler light and the sun is more of a hot light.
So if the Earth is flat, how do you explain time zones?
So if it's a close sun, it would be kind of like a spotlight. The time zones work because that local light, just kind of like a flashlight, doesn't light up the whole circle. It only lights up a certain part of the circle.
I'm curious what the explanation is for gravity and things like the...
I'm trying to think of an example to I'll see if I can't change my light settings here. All right, now we got yellow light. I don't know if you can even tell a difference. Let's see. I don't really have anything that's on here that I could use. I got some Mod Podge on here that I could use. Is this a good example? So the light that I'm shining off of my computer behind my camera is yellow, and this is white. This is this would be giving off a cooler light, even though that light's reflecting off. I don't know. Just the way it's explained is interesting. It's definitely, she's explaining the things well. And most of the times when I've talked to someone who believes the world is flat, they don't explain things very well, and so it's difficult for them to get their point across, I guess.
Coriolis effect.
Well, gravity's still technically a theory. We know that there's an up and a down. As far as Coriolis, I was in the military and I've shot weapons, and we were never once taught to account for Coriolis.
What kind of weapons, if you don't mind me asking? Like ICBMs?
Well, when I was in the military, we shot M16s, and the railgun is a question because it can shoot 100 miles, and it's a line-of-sight weapon. So 100 miles using the curvature of the Earth, it just doesn't make sense that they'd be able to hit the target.
With the globe model, it's like 24,000 miles, the circumference?
Yeah, like 25 we kind of used.
Yeah. Okay, so 100 miles would be less than 1% of that. So I guess it's not much of a difference. Like, it doesn't matter as much. I guess I'm asking more in relation to things like rockets, like ICBMs or airliners and stuff like that.
Airliners, if they were flying, let's say 1,000 miles, they would have to dip their nose down to stay in a line with the globe.
So do you...
Was she saying that that's what they had to do? Or is she saying that if the world was round, they would have to?
Percent of that. So I guess it's not much of a difference. Like, it doesn't matter as much. I guess I'm asking more in relation to things like rockets, like ICBMs or airliners.
Hang on.
Question because it can shoot 100 miles.
What's the question?
And we were never once taught to account for Coriolis.
What kind of weapons, if you don't mind me asking? Like ICBMs?
Well, when I was in the military, we shot M16s, and the railgun is a question because it can shoot 100 miles, and it's a line-of-sight weapon. So 100 miles using the curvature of the Earth, it just doesn't make sense that they'd be able to hit the target.
With the globe model, it's like 24,000 miles, the circumference?
Yeah, like 25 we kind of used.
Yeah. Okay, so 100 miles would be less than 1% of that. So I guess it's not much of a difference. Like, it doesn't matter as much. I guess I'm asking more in relation to things like rockets, like ICBMs or airliners and stuff like that.
Airliners, if they were flying, let's say 1,000 miles, they would have to dip their nose down to stay in a line with the globe.
So
did she just like throw it all under, or is she saying I guess I'm misunderstanding either the question or something, because to me it just sounded like she just threw her entire argument down the drain. Am I wrong on that? It might be. I don't know. Maybe I'm misunderstanding something there.
do you believe in global warming?
So I don't believe in global warming, but I do believe in a greenhouse effect because I believe we live in a greenhouse, you know? And I do think that how we treat this place we live in is very critical to the quality of life in other lives, and not just us, all the different ecosystems and things. So I'm also a vegan. I know that's not Yeah, so I try to do no harm, you know.
Do you believe in any other uncommon beliefs?
Yeah, definitely. I believe in giants, that there was a race of humans that were very, very, very tall.
That's interesting. I
Yeah.
kind of agree with you.
Really?
I'm not gonna lie. Yes. It makes sense
Wow.
because dinosaurs, like, they were so huge. So what makes you think that humans couldn't have evolved that way
Right.
either?
Totally.
Yeah.
How has your idea of the Earth being flat affected your relationships?
I've lost family members who want nothing to do with me because of my belief. When I first came into Flat Earth, I absolutely came in to try to refute it. I went into this belief kicking and screaming like I never, ever, ever thought I would be a flat earther.
I'm curious what your dating life is like.
I will say I only date flat earthers.
Okay.
Yeah.
Have you ever dated anyone with a differing opinion?
I was married, so I lost my husband. He was killed. And so I've just, that was about, 2010. So I didn't really come into the flat earth until around 2015, 2016, where I really started questioning it.
Do you have any kids?
I do, yes. I have 2 children, my daughter who is 19 and I have a son who will be 14.
Do they agree with the flat earth theory?
I will say that I've given my children the opportunity to learn both. My daughter really doesn't care. She's like, don't talk about it, Mom, I don't really care, you know. And so I try not to embarrass her when she'll see stuff like this. And my son is definitely a flat earther.
What is your favorite thing about the Earth?
My favorite thing about the Earth is that despite anybody's idea of what shape it is, we're all here for a purpose. And the relationships that we make here are the most precious things. The beauty.
Yeah, I could agree with that.
And being alive here.
That's beautiful.
Thank you.
Do you think we could be more tolerant of radical opinions?
I think so.
It doesn't matter what the shape of the Earth is. I mean, it could be flat. Like, I don't know. I've never gone up and seen. There are definitely more supporting evidence for it to be a sphere. But it doesn't matter. Like, we're still going to keep going every day once it's proven if it's, well, I mean, it has been proven that it's not flat. But I'm saying more like if for some reason it comes out that it is flat, the world's not going to stop moving.
Oh, I think it's important for us to be able to stand in our truth and understand and have empathy of where people are at and why maybe they feel that way. And I may lose everything and everybody, but I'm going to still stand. And thankfully, we live in a country where we're able to express openly, or hopefully we can, ideas that aren't popular, and being able to stand in that truth is really what's at the heart of the matter. Okay?
Hi.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you for sharing
You're
this
so sweet.
information to me.
I love all the questions.
Thank you for answering.
All
Oh,
right.
she got a nicer mic than me.
It's interesting to get different perspectives on the 2 different beliefs. And I definitely wouldn't mind diving deeper into why people think the Earth is flat. But for now, let's see. Let's do another Odd Ones Out. This guy ranks as... OMG, these videos are so addicting. They really are. Let's do Guess Who's Straight. Hey Joe, how's it going?
Straight people.
I'm
straight. 6 are queer.
Pause. Fun fact, my aunt and uncle, I don't exactly know where they stand hardcore wise, but we argue back and forth about whether the Earth is flat or not, and they're on the flat end of things, and so we just get into like lengthy arguments about whether the moon landing was real, whether the Earth is flat, blah blah blah. And it's funny. It's all in good fun. And at the end of the day, it doesn't matter. But it's just really funny. And I'm doing pretty good. I didn't really feel like playing a game today, so I'm just kind of watching some videos here. And I've been wanting to watch some of these for a while now, so I figured now would be a great time.
Here, one is straight. Our teams.
Hi, I'm Michael. And I'm Zach, and we're the gay team.
I'm Alexandra.
And I'm Sydney.
And we're the lesbians.
In a room full of liars, can these teams find the real deal? Each team has 15 minutes to find the real deal. Anytime within those 15 minutes, a team can lock in their answer.
Do you see how the fart girl is just staring at the camera? I just think it's funny, that's all. Fair enough, I'm just eating sushi, so go for it. I would like some sushi. Here, send some over. We should get sushi, am I coming over? It's next week and then I'm coming over, right? We should go to Red Bento again. Yeah, it's next week and then I'm coming over. I love salmon rolls, of course. I like all sushi. I had this. Oh my god, let's see if I can find the picture. Last time I was at a sushi place. Oh man, let's see. It was a while ago. Where is it? I took a picture of it. Was it after this? No. I think it was before this. Where is... I think I sent it to my mom. Where is it? This is taking a lot longer than I thought it would. Shoot, where is it? I swear I sent it somewhere. Bruh. Also, I got my Genesect and Volcania from GameStop today. Yo. Are they for Legends of Arceus? Because I have not gotten it. God, I can't find it. It like disappeared from the face of the earth. Anyways, let's watch this.
Anytime within those 15 minutes, a team can lock in their answer.
I'm a little suspicious, personally, of 3. Just because I say Converse are a dead giveaway.
Bisexual.
Yeah. Okay, so 6, you're straight.
Yes.
Let's assume my twin brother over here is a woman, an attractive woman at that. Give us your best pickup line.
For me, I don't use pickup lines at all, though, because I feel like they're super disingenuous. So I like to be more genuine.
You want to hear my best pickup line that works none, but it's still fun to use? I'm pretty sure I've already said it on stream before, but I look them dead in the eyes because I definitely don't do it over Tinder because, yeah, my phone's ringing, but I'm not gonna get it because it's after hours. I look at them in the eyes over Tinder. I mean, not Tinder, and I look at them and I say, "Hey, wait, hang on. This will be funnier if I put like." Hang on. Why is my... Hang on. What is this? No. I don't want those. What's this? Just give me, like, why is this so difficult? Like, Jesus. Oh my god. My pickup line is, I must have finally got my Hogwarts letter because I see you and I being magical. I've given up on the bit. I've given up on the bit. Let's just continue.
I really don't.
An ugly girl.
I don't use them.
Interesting.
I don't use them.
Okay.
I have a question for number 7. What do you like most about women?
I couldn't find a song that matches it.
Okay. Okay, can we like eliminate someone now? You want to say it like twins?
Oh, yes, do it, please.
We're ready to make an elimination.
Each team will try to find the real deal by eliminating the imposters. If both teams eliminate the same person, they will be
Bum 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 bum. When the imposter is Sauce. I hate what it's done to me. Number 7 is absolutely fruity. I agree. I think it's number 7 as well.
be removed from the game.
You got a nipple piercing. Come on, baby. When you see one, you see a gay knows another gay.
Question for the group: who has like visible tattoos out right now?
Okay.
Space.
Freedom is happiness. Freedom is happiness. The universe is indifferent to our fate.
And then the mushroom on the back. Everyone, show us what you got for body hair. I want to see your armpits and I want to see your legs.
Can I see? Okay.
Shaved. Oh,
Shaved in there, I think, hopefully.
Shaved, all shaved.
Okay.
Last question for the group, and this one can be a little trigger warning. How do you feel about the word f***? Should queer people be able to say it, or do you not think so? So, personally,
The girl with the mushrooms is gay. I feel that too, so... Is there 2? I don't know how this works. Is there 2 or is there only 1 that they're trying to find?
claimed the F word completely. I use it in my regular vernacular.
And it's a big conversation in the queer community.
Because Alex doesn't like that word.
I don't like it. Like, I'm still like hella uncomfortable with it.
I don't use the word. I don't condone the word.
Word. Okay. How do you feel about the word? Should queer people be able to use it?
I don't know. I guess it's not really my business.
Word 3.
Ooh.
I don't say it.
Do you
I
say
feel like if the word goes to your...
They're trying to
it's like
find
when
the
they say
straight
bitch or
person?
something, it's like, yeah, you can say it.
You can't say it.
Yeah, I can't, but they can say it. Yeah.
Word number 6.
No, I'm pretty sure they're trying to find the gay
I don't
person.
think that anyone should be using. That's one of them, honestly.
Word. All right. And 7.
Yeah, I agree. It's a bad word. Just.
Oh, I use fat.
I love the word.
I
love that. I will say.
All right, we're ready to vote.
We're ready to make an elimination.
I refuse to use the word.
As a reminder,
Just
if
saying.
both teams eliminate the same person, that person will be removed from the game.
Oh, you're right. Oh. Never mind.
She had a
You're right.
mushroom tattoo with glitter around it.
It's like I eat.
You've eaten like on the reg, 100%.
Okay, who here in the group, show of hands, played a sport in high school?
I played basketball.
I played volleyball.
4 years of soccer.
No one said
Oh, that was loud.
I was really hoping that'd be a dead giveaway.
Number 2, iced or hot coffee?
I think I like hot coffee best.
Okay. Damn, everyone in this group is
sus. Another question for the whole group.
On the
If you were at the
reg?
bar, what drink would you order?
I would get a water or soda. I don't drink really.
Okay.
Oh, I've never been to a bar because I don't drink. Sorry.
Do you guys do everything straight?
I'm 19.
You're 19.
I drink tequila sodas or margaritas.
Hot coffee.
Got you,
Yeah.
okay.
Straight spotted.
Beer?
Red eyes.
6, get out. We know.
Mine is tequila reposado shaken with ice and lime and poured neat.
Lesbians, what do you order at a bar?
Espresso martini, wherever I'm at.
Numbers 2,
Espresso
4,
martini?
3, and 1. Do you find my brother typically attractive?
Not really.
Gay.
Mm.
Go on,
Gay.
number 2. No, I'm kidding.
No, I think you're cute.
Okay, 3.
Yeah, I think he's cute. Yeah, you have a really good jawline.
Oh.
Ooh.
We're gonna make another
Espresso
elimination.
martini. It sounds good. It sounds good. Don't hate it unless you try it.
Queer aura.
That's a red
Good
flag.
job. And the glitter on the eyes. Come on. Gay. All day.
We have a challenge for the group. 1 and 2, please gaze into each other's eyes and hold hands. So there's straight panic and then there's gay panic. Like, I am very good friends with Alex. I don't want to stare at her in the face for 15 seconds.
My hands are really clammy.
I know, it's pure panic. Let's go.
Here? Okay.
Yeah. Okay, now share your favorite straight sex position with each other.
My mom's. I might watch this. I don't know. That's awkward. That's really.
Come on, they're all super vanilla.
I'm constantly in gay panic. I feel that.
Whoa. Okay.
I'm not necessarily in a constant gay panic, but
We'll go with
but I don't have a gay panic. But oh man, look at him. Look at him. I mean, come on. Literally. If I saw Ryan Reynolds, I don't know what I would do.
with 3 and 4 now. Share your favorite sex position.
I hope that one day I don't end up meeting him and this moment comes up. That's gonna be awkward.
Mine's with my legs on his shoulders.
I don't have one. All right, now the throuple. Hold hands, please. This one's a little bit different. When did you know you were straight? How were you just like, gay's not for me? You're just like, I'm born this way.
Yeah.
6.
I'm probably gonna say when high school sports and the experimenting happened with all those people going through it, I was like, this ain't for me. When they start playing around, honestly,
Okay.
couldn't put me off.
And 7.
I guess when I had my first girlfriend, that was kind of the giveaway.
What age?
At 9.
9.
It's an early. Okay, we're done with the boys.
Yeah.
We're ready to eliminate someone.
Go ahead, Michael.
Okay, this one's for 5 and 6. What do you guys both like about being straight?
I don't go like.
What do you mean? What the fuck were they doing in high school sports? I mean, it I don't know.
Oh, I like it. I'm just.
Never been asked that before. What I like about being straight. What is there to like about it?
Oh, amen.
Me.
Not a damn thing. I have no clue.
I don't really know. It's a lifestyle like everybody else, right?
I don't know about that. Straights are really hard out here.
Really? Something.
I think
We're ready to lock in.
we know our lock-in.
Yeah.
You're right. Therapy is not a manly sport, according to. I'll stop talking.
Right? Right?
Yeah, right?
Right? Okay.
Same.
Okay, this is a group question. What's your relationship like with both your parents?
So my mom, she's more like traditional Hispanic, so she's not like super like affectionate, but we have a good relationship, whereas like I know she loves me. Father, yeah, I don't have a dad, so I don't have a relationship with my dad.
All right, number 2.
Yeah, I love.
I'm
my
just
mom
calling
very much.
myself
I love my
out
dad
here, to
very
be
much,
honest.
And I think they did.
I'm
their best
I'm
way
never
for
gonna
me
do
and my
therapy
siblings,
either.
so
Don't worry.
That's something that I aspire to be as a parent one day.
Love that.
I wish.
I am people's therapist.
I have a good relationship with my mom, and I don't have a relationship with my dad.
Moms so far, obviously.
Good relationship with my parents. I mean, my dad, he wasn't very like forceful like a lot of dads was. He was just like very laid back. He was very like open with his emotions and stuff. So not really like be tough and all that.
Father's not in this country, so for a long time, don't really know. Mother, great. I mean, I talked to her once a week at least.
Who gave you those eyes?
From my father's side, I believe.
Okay.
We want to eliminate someone.
Why would I pay to talk to someone when I could just talk to the bugs in my basement? I just sit in my room and I FaceTime myself with my Android phone, and I just FaceTime myself and I just have a therapist conversation with myself. I'm FaceTiming like my future self, and I'm like, hey bro, how's it going? Long time no talk. So this happened. What should I do about it? And then he responds and he's like, "Hey bro, who the fuck are you?" And I'm like, "Oh, sorry, wrong number." I don't need therapy. What I need is the epic Woo box and Earth Island for my singing monsters. I've never played my singing monsters. I'm downloading it. Dude, that game was a
Person number
childhood
two,
game for
unfortunately,
real.
our teams do not think you are the real deal, and we will ask you to step off the platform.
Look at her go, though.
I will.
Okay, this is for the group of straight people here. Can you raise your hand if you have CoStar?
Do you have the app on your phone? Yeah, you do. Yeah, you
Yeah.
do.
Not good.
Yeah,
Okay.
you do.
Okay.
And what is your relationship with the Lord? What's your
Or a Lord? Yeah.
Yeah. What is your religious affiliation, if any? Number one.
I am a non-practicing Catholic.
Non-practicing Catholic. Number
Okay.
three.
Agnostic.
I'm spiritual.
Yeah, same thing. Used to be atheist, now I'm agnostic.
I grew up in the Baptist church, but I no longer attend.
Yeah, you do, buddy.
Grew up really practicing Catholic, but then kind of got busy and not so much. But
Not busy. All right. Yeah, I think we know.
I think we're ready to lock it in.
Sydney and Alex, you decide to lock in your real deal.
The
so
spiritual
game
one might be
is done.
bi.
If I'm wrong,
it's over.
I'm gonna cry.
I have the realest gaydar. I have a gaydar, except for it's got to be in person. I can't tell over a screen.
I'm so sure.
Okay, we think the straight person is person number 5. When we were doing the questions, you have a very, this is ugly, but like a straight demeanor.
Yeah, your voice is really deep, and that's a dead giveaway for me. I'm like, I don't hear a lisp, I don't hear anything. Kind of
The
straight.
hat. You just have straight vibes.
Okay.
We chose number 7 as our real deal. You're just like undeniably chiseled. You look like someone who might struggle with people assuming you're queer, but that like you're actually straight. You just love investing in yourself.
For those of you who have not been chosen by our teams, you can step off the platform.
Get out, gays. Get out. Get
Have fun at Pride.
Yeah.
Get out. Get out.
Like
If
what?
you're straight.
See you at the bars.
Who is it?
Anxiety is through the roof.
I know.
Let's do this.
If the lights on your podium turn green, that means you have chosen the real deal. If they turn red, that means you have chosen an imposter.
Boom, boom.
Michael and Zach, because you locked in your answer first, we're going to reveal
No.
the answer to you. 3, 2, 1.
Are you kidding me?
A double eyebrow slit.
Alex and Sydney, you have chosen straight person number 7. 3, 2,
It's not gonna be either of them, is it?
1.
Ah.
Obviously. That was a dead no offense. Look, his tits are showing.
It was 3. It was 3.
Because you both were not able to find the real deal, we'll have them reveal themselves to you.
I think it was number 1.
Yeah,
Honestly,
that's my guess.
Can the real straight person please reveal themselves in 3, 2, 1.
Oh, I called it! I was right! Yes! Take that!
Yeah, I was like, for sure.
What's wrong with my hair? What's wrong with my hair? I feel like I get it a lot that people think I'm a lesbian because I feel like I'm not like presenting super feminine. But I mean, what is feminine in my opinion? I am.
I'm gonna get some kind of noise
And
complaint.
whatever I do is feminine.
A lot of it is like your expression. If you're lucky enough to choose what you put on your body, you are usually using that as a sign for other people in the community.
She was probably like one of my last choices, so I was like, fuck.
We were talking about it because we thought 1 could potentially be it, but like the energy that she was giving.
Called it. Oh. I lost it. I can't access it no more. I lost it. Just gonna. There we go. Oh, I have it. All right, let's see. Ranking X's? Oh, which X is best? Who is the secret short guy? I need this. Hey, look, there's my live stream right there.
I am tall.
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 I'm tall.
You and me both.
I am almost 6'10". I'm 6.
A male who is short in height, typically 5'9" or less? Shit. Shit.
I am almost 6'10". I'm 6.
I guess.
What? Wow.
I thought 5'9" was tall.
I'm 6'1".
I'm 6'4".
Ms. Kiff, if you ever see this, I want to meet you and I want to see which one of us is taller. What's Ms. Kiff's height? Boy, there ain't no way. It says Ms. is definitely taller than 5'6". Shit.
I'm 6'2".
I'm 6 feet.
I'm 6'4".
Okay, so it seems like I'm the outlier.
Jesus. Does anyone here play sports at all?
I do shot put and discus.
Okay.
And I've done wrestling in the past.
From what I understand, wrestlers are usually short and bulky.
Oh, I do volleyball.
I play basketball.
I played football. I was a defensive end and tight end for football.
I actually played high school and college shortstop.
Dang, I don't play any sports. I did swim and I did taekwondo for about 8 years.
I know a lot of tall swimmers.
And what's your guys' ethnicity? I am part German and I'm half Mexican.
Mostly German.
African American and Guatemalan.
Native American and I'm white.
Boy!
I'm half Filipino, half Caucasian.
Oh, nice.
Shit, no. Boy, even my chair thinks I'm short. It's slowly falling.
Half Samoan, half white. I'm half Filipino, half white.
Like mostly everyone here is just going on like, yeah, I'm white, and then there's just like a couple of us that are like, yeah, we're German.
Does any of you guys use like those dating websites? Do you guys like use your actual height or like add a few?
He said he puts a couple extra inches on his dating profile, and I was like, I'm 6 feet and I'm the shortest of everyone, and I don't even do that.
People lie all the time. Okay, I'm tall, but I could be taller.
I always do a shorter.
Some girls get really intimidated when I put like 6'9" down.
Well, yeah, that's a little understandable though.
How old are you guys? I'm 19.
Wow.
How tall were you like in 15?
What were you in like age 10?
Were you dunking when you were like in 10 years old?
My great grandfather is 7'6".
Oh, nice, nice.
How tall are like parents and like siblings?
My mom is 5'9", my dad's 5'11".
My mom's 5'8", my dad's 6 foot.
Do you guys know your parents' height by like?
Yes, I do.
Like standing next to them, you know.
That's one of the first questions I always get asked. It was like, oh, how tall are your parents? And I know right away.
All right.
I know my parents' heights.
My mom's actually 6 foot.
My dad's 6 flat, and my biological mother is 5 flat. Those are two very easy numbers to remember.
Pretty short. He's 5'7".
Yeah, my dad's my height and my mom's only 5'4", but she's the Filipino one, so.
My dad is the white one. He's 6'4", and my mom's 5'8".
My dad's 6'4". My mom's 5'5", but she's Filipino, so it's pretty good for Filipinos.
I feel like just copying what I'm saying.
I said one in time.
Would you guys date a girl shorter than you?
100%.
What girl can I date that's taller than me?
Oh, taller? No, wait.
He's like, no, not taller.
Taller.
What women at NBA? A girl who I was talking to.
There's any women out there that like a short king. I don't mind a tall woman. Just say it.
Who recently was 6'6".
Oh wow.
Wow. So
wow.
You're more attracted to like taller
I am
people.
more attracted to tall women.
He's for sure tall guys.
That's what I was saying. I was like, he's already tall. He's not the short king.
We're all kings, right?
Yeah.
But who's the short one?
Bum, 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 bum. Oh.
I mean, I grew up in a tall family, played sports all my life. Struggled with like finding clothes that fit right because I was always super tall and skinny. Couldn't really find a good car to drive because all the cars didn't really fit in well, and so that took forever to find. Everyone would always walk up and ask me like, "Oh, hey, how would you get so tall?" Or "Dang, you're so tall," and I'm like, "Yeah, I am." Like,
should I call that number?
Yeah, I'm tall.
Okay. I had a job as a day stalker at a grocery store, and all these nice little like old ladies would come up to me and they'd make me like get the water bottles for them off the shelves that are too tall for them. Oh, also I don't say my full height because I'm 6'4.5", but I feel like that's cheating, so I just really leave that to myself. I feel like that's bragging because like saying you're 6'9" is kind of bragging too.
What? That's not.
That was a straight shot.
I'm rounding down too. I'm actually almost 6'10". I just say 6'9" for the jokes.
Bruh. Among Us.
Me too. We're all like us.
We all do that.
Yeah.
So, like you were talking earlier about like your leg length.
Who's me?
Yeah. What is your guys' like shirt size too?
And shoe size.
And shoe size too.
We know it's not you. Let's start here.
Let's start with the
down.
freak.
I am tall to the point where I have to duck under a lot of door frames.
What if this guy is the short one and he just like solidified his argument on them and they're just like confident it's not him now? That's gonna be the funniest thing.
The doctor said I'm probably gonna hit like 6'11", 7 foot by the time I'm finished completely.
I wear a size 16 shoe.
Wow, yeah.
I wear a 4XL
it,
tee, so 4XL tall. My leg length is only like a 34, 32.
I wear a 11 and a half shoe, XL shirt.
I wear size 14 shoe. I wear extra large shirts, and my pants are 34, 34.
I'm 34, 32. I actually wear size 12. I'm a runner, so I'm really thin, so I can actually fit into a large.
I'm a 31 waist, 32 length. I feel like I've been a 32 length for a while. Like I sprouted in like high school and kind of stayed the same height forever.
You said you're 6 foot?
Yes, 6 foot. And then my shoe size, I'm a 10.
Dale was very fishy with his answers.
The size 10 was a little too small.
I thought he was lying about that. He said he wore size.
You want to know what shoe size I have? Shit, I can't check. Shit, it doesn't say on the bottom either. I wear like 8.5s. I wear like 8.5s. When I was younger, I used to fake wearing 10s because I thought it made me look cool, and I was like, I'm gonna wear 10s, but they were just really uncomfortable, so I was like, all right.
Size 10.
I know you guys are probably thinking, oh, 10, he is the short king. I promise you I'm not.
That
I'm
all
just,
adds up,
you guys
though.
are just
6
all
foot
very,
is,
very tall.
yeah.
I'm like averagely tall.
So for me,
What's up?
nothing.
Everybody was talking about, they were like, oh, I'm a size 14. And I was like, they're going to think it's me because I'm a size 10. And I was a smaller.
Like I said, 36 by 36, shoe size 14.
I'm probably the heaviest one. I'm 375 pounds.
I'm 235.
Okay, how much do you weigh?
190.
6'2", 165. But I'm rail thin.
But if you run, that's.
I run marathons, so I mean I'm.
I do not. What about Carter and Dale?
I already said I'm 150.
Oh, okay.
Oh yeah, I'm 185.
It's really iffy on this, like left side for me.
Yeah, for me too.
Carter,
I think the
how
right
tall
side-
are you?
6'4".
Oh, okay.
Dale, you're 6 foot, right?
Yeah, I'm the shortest of all of you guys, but I am not the short king, is what I'm trying to say.
So what are you saying that you're actually just 5'10"?
No. Wait, to that, wasn't there someone over here in the middle that said they add inches on their dating profile?
There was. It was.
I am 6 feet true, through and through true.
You said you add an inch to your dating profile. Is it because, how tall are you again? 6'1"?
6'1". But the thing is, you could get away with that.
But why do you need to add? If you're already 6'1", that's pretty tall to me.
The reason why I add is because in real life I'm insecure. So like,
what?
Dude, I'm tall and I'm insecure. That's because I'm ugly.
Okay, yeah, but like an extra inch isn't gonna it isn't gonna define like who you are.
Say that to my girlfriend.
First, right? He's deflecting.
He was deflecting, and then he was deflecting back.
Bro, he's not that
I know
ugly.
it's not the guy to my
What does he
left,
mean?
but I'm guessing it's probably Dale. That's true. That's what I was saying. I think Dale is deflecting.
Wait, I'm deflecting? He's the one that literally said
I said
unprovoked that he
something
adds
the first
inches.
round that you didn't say until the second.
No, I brought it up the second round because we were going in order the last time. I'm just throwing things out here.
Oh, rip.
Come on, y'all. Sorry, I'm just so tall. I feel like they voted for me because I honestly don't know why they voted for me.
Among Us.
What kind of cars do you guys drive?
I don't actually drive. I don't drive at all because I can't fit in a car. I used to have an Audi, and then I had another growth spurt, and I was like, oh, that's not happening.
I also don't drive. I get a friend to drive me, and it was a convertible.
I have a Kia Sorento. It's got a lot of headspace.
Those Kias actually do have good headspace.
They're
so
amazing.
I don't think that
It's
you're
like,
the mole.
all right,
Hashtag not an
It's
ad.
got like a dome at the top. You got a lot of headspace.
Okay, how old are you?
I'm actually 40.
You're 40
years old?
I'm 40 years old. Kid you not. Been married for 11 years to a 5'4" Filipino girl.
Okay. How old are you or the other guy going down the line?
24.
Last guy, besides me.
Oh.
He's 40?
You got a lot of headspace.
Okay, how old are you?
I'm actually 40.
Bro, he looks good for his age. I mean, obviously I can't see like past the blindfold, but 40 years old? That's amazing. That's awesome.
You're 40 years old?
I'm 40 years old. Kid you not. Been married for 11 years to a 5'4" Filipino girl.
Okay. How old are you or the other guy going down the line?
24.
Last guy, besides me.
Oh, I am 22.
All right, if the game was Old King, I would win.
You're both half Filipino, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
I have a lot of Filipino friends. I don't think I've ever met one that's like over five. Like,
Because we're half white. At least I'm half white. I don't know.
Is it a race thing? Because I'm African American, tall. Does that count for anything?
you said that you ran marathons, didn't you?
I do.
You're 40 years old. You run marathons.
Hey, no, you're just being ageist, dude.
You're 160.
There's a lot of old people out there running marathons. Trust me. I do run, but apparently that was unbelievable.
Carter, what was
That dude does not look
what was
40.
your shoe size thing? Yeah, you said the extra large is
Extra large or
why
extra
don't you
large
like them?
tall, yeah.
Extra large, they're long enough, but they're way too wide on me, and large aren't quite long enough, but
Why,
they fit me around my torso, right?
Like, I know you can't see me, but I'm wearing a fairly baggy shirt right now.
Carter and VJ. Well, I feel like it's one of you two.
Okay.
That's how you feel.
It's gonna be a tie again. Oh, never mind. I feel like it was him too.
Raise your hand when I count to 3 if you want to keep playing. Also remember, every incorrect person within doubt deducts 1 cash prize.
I'm a little frustrated. People wouldn't really listen to me.
The box turns green. The 4 people on the box have won and voted for the lost.
It's gonna be
The box
VJ.
turns red. It's still in there and wins the cash prize.
That's nerve-wracking.
I know.
Oh my gosh.
Who was it? Wait. Oh!
Hey guys. Oh, this is embarrassing.
Wait.
Hey guys.
Oh, they tricked. They tricked us. Wait. They edited him bigger, and I didn't even notice. The third guy is shorter than the rest of them, so I thought it was gonna be him.
Hey guys.
The way they edited him.
Yeah. Oh, this is embarrassing. God.
This is really good.
I told you it was VJ.
I was with
I think he was quiet the first round, and I was like,
I'm just glad there's another Filipino here to bounce off of.
I was very surprised. I think him sitting on those bags made it.
Oh.
I was like listening, and I couldn't.
I thought I was right 100% of the time. You don't take things for granted when you're tall, so.
Being Filipino, I'm average size. So I don't think that I've ever actually been short. But being a short king, you know, it's great. Clothes are cheaper, shoes are easier to find. I can get in a Honda Civic just fine. There's nothing wrong with that. Oh snap, that's a lot of ones.
Oh, geez, I never would have guessed him. Okie dokie, let's see here. What should we watch next? I saw a part of this on TikTok. Diagnosed sociopath? Ask me anything. Hang on, I think we should hang on. I kind of, is it bad that I kind of want to watch wait. Hang on. Wait, I don't want to like no, I don't I didn't realize that was like an actual like show. What do you look up for like Hang on. True crime documentaries. That's what I was looking for. Or stories or whatever. I'm just gonna bring this over here. I don't know. Do I need to add like some kind of warning in my title? Okay. I added it to my title. Okay. Let's see. I don't have a lot of experience watching these. But this one was uploaded 12 hours ago. But I don't want to watch someone else's thing. I want to watch an actual like documentary. Let's watch this one.
My grandson evidently killed himself last night. He's cold. You can't move him.
The people off behind us watching with binoculars and stuff.
Okay, do you know what happened? No, I don't. His head is back. His eyes are open.
He was murdered. By who? I don't know.
Had his head covered. His head was covered? Yeah, he had the blanket up over his face.
What you just heard was the chilling voice of Jonna Pulliam calling 911. The grandmother had just found her 14-year-old grandson, Harley Starling, dead in his bed on, of all days, Halloween morning. As the horrifying details of the case emerge, she learns that this was more than another tragedy, but something far more sinister. It's the night before Halloween 2016 in Springfield, Ohio, and the Starlings are safe at home marathoning a parade of horror movies, such as The Eye and Paranormal Activity. In the room are the Starling brothers, including 16-year-old Nicholas Starling and 14-year-old Harley Starling, along with their grandmother Jonna and her boyfriend Victorino. When the movie marathon is over, the family turns in for the night. But when Jonna wakes up the following morning, she finds Harley's door locked and the boy unresponsive. She calls for him to wake up and unlocks the door, only to find the boy's body is blue and cold to the touch.
Were there any weapons around or anything? I don't know if he was playing with fake blood or what. There's stuff. There's like the fake blood stuff all over his arm and up around his shoulder. And you said his eyes are open too? Yes. Okay. I shook him because I was trying to wake him up. His dad just died 2 years ago. Okay. Are there any guns in the house that you know of? Yes, but he can't get to them. Okay. Do you live here with them, or how? They live with me. They've lived with me since their dad. And what was? It was in November. Did you hear anything weird last night or anything? No. Okay. He just went to bed, and that was it.
Jonna was certain Harley had taken his own life, but things weren't quite adding up. Investigators quickly got to work questioning those in the home the night of Harley's death. The interrogations begin with Jonna Pulliam, who took custody of the late Harley and his older brother Nicholas 2 years prior to the incident. Looking back, the boys undoubtedly had a rough upbringing before moving into Jonna's custody. Their father was tragically killed, and their mother was in and out of the home. Jonna sets the scene for detectives, describing the moments that led to her discovering Harley dead in his bed.
We all left the room at the same time. Okay. I said, "Good night, I love you." He said, "I love you." And I went in my room, he went in his room.
Okay. And then you heard Nick up a couple times throughout the night.
Yeah, I heard it squeak, the door.
The door squeak?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because if the cat wants out, he'll go jump on you.
Okay.
So I got my door shut. They can't jump on me. They can't wake me up. But they do wake up Nick.
Okay, so Nick will let them up?
Yeah, he'll let them out.
Okay. So then you saw him up, and then...
yeah, that's on the video.
And then you woke up again in the morning at 5?
At 5, I hollered at Nick, and he said, yeah. When I came out and I asked Nick, and Nick was coming out of the bathroom, he said, yes, I'm going to get him up. And he walked over to the door, and he says, Grandma, the door's locked. Usually it's not locked, so.
Okay. So then what happened?
So then I went and got the key.
Okay.
And I unlocked the door.
Okay.
She's using a lot of open palm gestures, which can indicate she has nothing to hide. When interpreting what open palms mean in body language, it all depends on the context. It's typical in normal conversation for someone to use a mix of both high confidence, palm down, and low confidence, palm up positions. In this context, Jonna is simply telling her story and is not making any strong declaratory statements. So her frequent and appropriate hand gestures are likely a sign of truthfulness.
But nothing out of their routine seemed odd.
No, just to the fact the door was locked.
Right.
Okay.
And you said you noticed his window was open.
Yeah, Nicholas noticed his window was open.
Nicholas noticed.
He said his window was open. I said, was it open? I didn't notice.
Were his curtains closed or were they open?
They're automatically closed. They're just always closed. The people off behind us watching with binoculars and stuff, so I try to always keep curtains up.
Okay.
There was weird people.
Have you had problems with them in the past?
No, just they're peeping toms.
They're just weird.
If you got a curtain off, they're looking.
Okay.
Okay.
Now,
And then
I've not been in your house, so I may ask some questions. And you're like, oh, yeah,
Okay.
you
He's
extend
probably
that
been the
number,
only
but-
one not in your house
Yeah.
today.
Okay.
So you said you saw Nicholas on the monitor, so I'm assuming you have 2 different monitors.
No, I have one monitor. It has all 4 cameras on it.
Did you see what Nick was doing at all?
He just went to the door and opened the door. I thought it was my funky neighbor asking for money.
Jana's demeanor is a little more upbeat than one would expect for a grandmother who found their young grandson deceased.
I was
But
about to say
everyone
something
handles
about
grief
that.
differently. Reflect back to the 911 call, and you'll notice she was fairly calm then, too.
My grandson evidently killed himself last night.
She may not want to break down in front of the detectives, so she laughs and makes jokes in order to cope with the loss.
Well, there's really no easy way to go about this part. The autopsy, they're still working on it, actually, as we speak, okay? Well, what we do know is that we're not investigating a homicide, okay, he didn't hurt himself.
The injury that he's sustained could not have been self-inflicted.
What happened?
We're not
We're
entirely
not
sure
sure.
yet. We're still trying to piece everything together. Any reason to think that your boyfriend would do something like this?
No.
How about Nick?
I wouldn't believe that Nick would do it either.
The possibility?
I wouldn't think so.
Okay.
Notice the immediate and resounding no for the boyfriend. But when she's asked about Nicholas, she uses a qualifier saying, I wouldn't think Nicholas would do it either, indicating that she may be a little uncertain as to his innocence.
He was my baby from 2 weeks old, 3 weeks old.
How have things been since you got him 2 years ago?
They've had rough in and out, because, their dad dying. And I found out he didn't allow him to have any friends, and Harley was trying to make friends with everybody at school. Sure.
Now we hear a strain in Jana's voice.
I think it's pretty insane how people go to college to be able to analyze people down to this scale. Like the open palm thing that he mentioned, that the narrator mentioned. That I want to know how long it took for us to figure out, or for them to figure out all this stuff. I don't know. Maybe it's obvious that I'm just dumb, which is definitely a possibility, but
This is the first time we've audibly heard Jana express sadness. Remembering what the boys were like when they were younger and the love she felt for them may be triggering her feelings of grief.
I went from trying to figure out why he would kill himself to who would kill him and why.
Mm-hmm.
What would they advance? There's no
It doesn't
advantage to it.
It doesn't make any sense to us either, okay? So that's why we're trying to figure out what the hell happened, because we don't know.
Her grief may be compounded now by feelings of stress or guilt that someone inside the home may have killed Harley. She may be wondering what signs she missed, or if she could have done anything differently to prevent this tragedy. As Jana's heartbreaking confusion echoes, investigators turn their attention to Harley's older brother, Nicholas.
Hi, Nick. How are you? You doing all right? You doing okay?
Not really.
Well, I understand that. No.
hey, how's it going,
Immediately,
Bionic?
Nicholas clasps his hands under the table. Interlacing your fingers can be a common way to ease feelings of anxiety or stress. The gesture is an example of an adapter, or a method individuals use to comfort themselves. It's comforting because it subconsciously restores a sense of control in what could otherwise be a totally out-of-control situation. And this situation certainly fits the bill.
Okay, so when you went to bed, was anybody else still up?
Well, as far as I can tell, everyone was going to sleep.
Okay.
Well, then about 11:30,
Mm-hmm.
I gone and got the dogs, took them out. And then later, I got back up because I didn't sleep until I got the dogs back in.
Okay.
After I woke up.
Okay, do you leave your door open or closed?
Open.
Open? Okay, so if anybody else is up moving around or anything like that, you would know that. Right? Okay. So you went to bed.
I am kind of heavy.
Okay.
There's a notably long pause before Nicholas answers about his sleep, and it's not just his slow speech. Throughout the interview so far, Nicholas has presented as someone much younger than he actually is. In one instance, he provided unnecessary and excessive detail given the question asked, indicating that he might have trouble understanding the intended meaning of simple questions.
And you have two, they're pretty big dogs, aren't they?
No, one's a little dog. He's a mixture between a beagle and a basset.
Oh, okay.
The biggest dog with the clouded eye is a mixture between chocolate Labrador and a pit bull.
Okay. Okay.
In addition to his monotone speech, his speech is also slow. Nicholas seems to struggle with expressing himself verbally. This may explain his slower delivery, as he could need time to think about what he wants to say, or he may struggle to find the right words. All of these characteristics are typical of individuals with autism spectrum disorder, ASD. We can't make any conclusions about Nicholas's diagnosis based on an interrogation tape, but he displays some behaviors that align with this diagnosis.
I've gone to their boxes, opened their cages, walked to my grandma's door.
Okay. So through grandma's door.
Gone through her room, opened the back door, let him out.
Okay.
Closed it.
It's important to note that most individuals with autism spectrum disorder do not commit acts of violence and murder. According to research, it's the presence of other conditions, co-occurring disorders, such as personality disorders, mood disorders, or psychosis, that can contribute to a greater risk of violence among individuals with ASD.
Then what's the next thing you remember?
I'm not going to go into details about my dreams.
Your what?
My dreams.
Okay, I'm not worried about your dreams.
Individuals with developmental disabilities often take words, statements, and questions very literally. This can be part of their general struggle with interpreting language and communication. Even though no one asked him, Nicholas wanted to make it clear that he doesn't want to go into details about his dreams. But one thing Nicholas hasn't made clear that his grandmother Jonna did is her genuine interest in what actually happened to Harley. She asked detectives for answers again and again.
I went from trying to figure out why he would kill himself to who would kill him and why. What would they advance?
That isn't the case so far with Nicholas, who hasn't asked at all.
So after everybody else went to bed, you went to bed. Did you actually go to sleep though?
After I was done watching Ghostbusters.
Okay. And once that got over,
then I turned it off. I turned the TV off, went to my bed, and got
okay. So what time do you think you got to sleep?
I think about 1 something.
So then you go to bed, and what time do you get up?
Well, I got up about 5 o'clock when my first alarm goes.
Okay, 5 a.m.
I got to take a shower. And then when I got out of the shower, I got to Harley's door.
Okay.
I knocked.
Okay.
I said, Harley, it's time for you to take a bath. He didn't answer.
Notice that his tone changes when discussing Harley. Until now, we've heard a mostly monotone Nicholas. But now, just like that, he sounds almost agitated when he speaks Harley's name.
Okay.
I said, Harley.
He's also not frontally aligned with the detective, meaning he isn't facing her directly. This can indicate a person is being deceptive and/or feels uncomfortable. It's also part of a behavioral profile for deception, along with being slouched, using barriers, and being unnaturally rigid for long periods of time. Each one alone is not definitively meaningful, but it is when you have other indicators.
So when you knocked twice, he didn't answer.
No.
Okay, and then what happened?
Well, after I was done trying to get him out, I told Grandma that he wasn't responding.
Okay, did you go into his room at any time before you woke Grandma up?
No.
Okay.
Well, she looks through a key. She finds the key to his bedroom. She opens it, tells him, or says it's time for you to get up, starts to walk away. I tell Grandma that he's not rude. She comes in here thinking it's a prank. I see his window open, I shut it.
Just how far open was it?
Like about here.
Okay.
As Harley lays unresponsive, it's strange that his brother would be more concerned with shutting the window.
Was the blanket over his head, not over his head? Was it around his waist?
Over his head.
This is the kind of detail that investigators could see as a signifier of the perpetrator's emotional attachment to the victim, and is almost never done when the killer doesn't know the victim.
How far is your room to his room? About no more than arm's length. You share a wall up? Let's say this, like, walk in, my bed's all the way. Go up to his room, it's all the way. And do you have a window in your room too? I keep it. Does he usually sleep with his window open? Nobody doesn't really lock his window.
This may be true, but given Jana's earlier description of the sketchy neighbors,
They're peeping toms. They're just weird. If you got a curtain off, they're looking.
it would seem like she would tell them to keep the windows locked. After all, Jana's surveillance setup shows she's clearly concerned with safety.
I have one monitor. It has all four cameras on it. It sits by the bed.
But what could this mean? Well, for one, Nicholas is not so covertly trying to convey to the detectives a theory that an intruder came through Harley's window and killed him.
I was
It's
just curious,
also
that was the same
possible that
TV I
this is
used for a
another
monitor.
example of his difficulty understanding language and communicating.
So I guess we're asking permission if we could go into your room. We're not looking for anything that may embarrass you, or that's not what we're looking for. We're looking for anything that would be connected to this. And if we don't see anything, then we wouldn't take anything. Okay? Is that okay? Okay. What would you be concerned about us going in and finding?
I haven't really trusted people that way.
I understand that.
Because no one is under arrest for the crime at the moment, searching Nicholas's room without permission could be a potential Fourth Amendment issue. The detective is asking for his permission so she can avoid the delay in needing a warrant, but also to pry for information on just what might be in that room. Notice also that detectives have yet to read Nicholas's Miranda rights, which could come into play later in the case.
Do you have any guns or anything like that they need to be aware of?
Brownwell did give us a baseball bat in case anyone tried to break it.
Sure. Well, I understand that. Other than that, anything? I mean, is there or something you're concerned about or anything like that?
But I just don't want you to be freaked out about the game I have splat.
The game that has a lot of blood in it?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Is it okay if we check your room?
Yeah.
Okay.
Most people just find that type of game disturbing. Don't be disturbed by my background pictures either.
I'm not even gonna look at it. Don't you even worry about it.
I did.
Okay.
Or my music.
These officers were on the cut. If I need to take anything they find of evidence or value. Okay, so that means that they find something specific that would be, would have been used in your brother's death or something like anything like that they'll find in there. What?
Just the bats.
Okay.
I forgot. The pants I wore for trick-or-treating.
Did the bats cause your brother's death?
No.
Okay, well then, why were...
No.
Okay, okay.
Because I didn't hear anyone break my window to get it.
Okay, well that would make sense. Okay?
Non-committal answers like, as far as I know, or to the best of my knowledge, can be cues that someone is not being truthful. It's less stressful for a deceptive person to give vague responses rather than flat-out lies.
He just
The
snitched on
detectives
himself.
likely already know by the body and crime scene photos if a bat was used in this crime, or at the very least can tell if the victim was hit with a blunt force instrument.
On Saturday night, I wore these pants and I got fake blood.
Okay. That's easy to test. That's not a big deal.
I kind of got mad and just threw it away.
Okay.
He could be getting sweaty palms as he rubs his hands on his knees while discussing his bloody clothing. The same blood he claimed was fake blood.
Where are those at?
The long pause he takes is another red flag. He seems to be trying to figure out how to answer this question, as the bloody clothes are likely hidden somewhere around the home.
I think they're in the trash.
Okay. Thank you. We'll go back. Okay.
Yeah. I think you might want to fix that hole in the wall.
Yeah, we had a guy who got kind of angry at us and broke our wall.
Also strange is Nicholas's concern with the hole in the wall. With the detectives gone, he actually takes a moment to walk across the room and inspect the wall up close, mesmerized by the flaw. Given the circumstance, most people would be solely focused on the murder of their brother, to the point of possibly not noticing such a detail or not caring enough to mention it. Bringing it up may be a way to alleviate his own feelings of anxiety, as it's a distraction from the intensity of the questioning. He likely feels very out of control in the police interrogation room, and identifying this flaw may give him a brief feeling of confidence. Meanwhile, in another room, detectives have allowed Jonna Pulliam and another family member to sit together and talk.
He was murdered. By who? I don't know. I kind of figured he was murdered because Mom, nothing was making sense. They couldn't find a gun. They have to have a murder weapon. How could it be there?
The fact that this conversation is allowed to happen means detectives have already cleared both of them as suspects. The detectives will also want to see if they can learn anything useful by recording them discussing the crime and the boys. Jonna is visibly distraught and shows a lot of emotion through her words, tone, and body language. In comparison, her relative appears less emotional and is looking at the situation logically.
Yeah, I was about to
which
say
is
something
how some
about that.
people handle stress. She may also be trying to stay strong for Jonna and offer her support.
I told Nicholas we may be moving somewhere else because I don't know that I can take coming in there and seeing Harley every day.
While this conversation continues, over in the other room, Nicholas is waiting for another round of interrogation. But he barely moves as he waits for the detectives to return after almost an entire hour, all the while showing what seems to be a complete lack of anxiety. But everything isn't always as it appears. Sometimes what looks like a lack of empathy and indifference could be due to his inability to recognize, manage, and understand his own feelings because of his potential developmental disability.
Hey, Nicholas, you remember me? I'm Detective Jordan. You spoke out there.
Yeah.
Did you guys trick or treat yesterday? Or on Saturday?
Saturday was for trick.
Interestingly, the detective is in a closed stance as well. You can see his arms in front of his body interlocked in a barrier position. Typically, detectives trying to push towards an honest confession would be in a very different body position, leaning forward with their elbows on their knees, like the other officer.
Your brother, what was he like yesterday?
Like he was alright.
Was he? Okay.
He wasn't looking down or frowning or anything.
We want to ask you some more questions, more in detail about some of the things that happened yesterday, okay? Okay. Before I do, I'm going to advise you of your rights, okay? All right, once I'm finished.
I thought I heard knocking. I guess not.
Read this. If you have any questions, just let me know, okay?
The detectives Mirandize Nicholas as they're about to turn the heat up and confront him about his previous statements. They will begin to ask him tougher, more direct, and accusatory questions to finally uncover the truth about what happened to Harley. Notice also he hasn't been Mirandized till now, later in the interview process. In the beginning, Nicholas wasn't given Miranda warnings, but it's considered undisputed that he made no inculpatory statements in that window, and he did consent to detectives searching his bedroom and cell phone after all.
You guys are hanging out and you're watching movies. Everything good? You guys getting along okay yesterday? Were you not upset with each other? Did you guys get in a fight about anything?
We didn't really have
Okay. Were you mad at each other?
no, but dares.
Yeah. What did you guys argue about?
Who could get the last piece of chocolate from this box? And also stuff like who was playing out who's assistant with the other person.
You say you were upset with each other over just a candy thing at first?
It wasn't that upsetting.
Did you guys argue about it?
A little bit.
Why, did he get more candy than you did?
No, our grandma just gave us one boxes to have the one marshmallow cherries in it.
I never remember the name of those cherries.
Yeah, he enjoyed it. Our grandma gave us a share.
She gave it to you to share, but he ate all of them.
No, I ate 2, he ate 3. The last one was the one we had. Tonight you go on. It didn't last very long.
No, okay, but I mean, you just didn't want him to have it. I mean, why did you guys argue? What was said when you were arguing?
Not much.
Nicholas's response is vague and evasive. He may not want to admit how serious the argument was, as that could portray him in a negative light. The detectives want to see if things might have escalated into something more, as this seems too minor to have motivated Nicholas's anger.
Where do you let the cat out?
Leave the cat out the front door.
The front door. Do you keep the cat in your room at night? Your bedroom at night, or they just roam through the house?
They just roam through the house.
You tried to string around the cat neck. I'm just curious why a cat had a string around its neck. Did you do that?
No.
Who did?
I don't know.
You don't know, you didn't see that? Did Mittens have a string around its neck when you let her outside?
No, she didn't.
She didn't? Okay. Or do you usually stay up late? Do you go to sleep quickly, or do you stay up late?
The only days I ever stay up late is when I'm a bit sad.
When you're sad? Were you sad last night?
Yeah, but I got over it.
What were you sad about? You mind telling me?
I was hanging getting close to November, and that's what my dad did.
A mention of being sad and staying up late could mean Nicholas struggles with sleep disturbances when he's sad. His father's death may have triggered issues, possibly with depression, grief, and loss.
Nicholas?
Yeah.
Obviously you know what happened to your brother, right? Well, he's no longer here. We're trying to figure out what happened to your brother, okay? I think you may know some things that may help us here.
The detectives really start to key in here and begin the first step in the process of the Reed technique, a positive confrontation. The detective is going about this less aggressively than is normally seen because Nicholas is young and he doesn't want to be seen as coercive or too aggressive with him. Detectives have to be extra careful when using the Reed technique on minors or people with mental illness or disabilities to avoid any accusations of being coercive. Nicholas may qualify as someone who's more vulnerable given his age and possible cognitive delays.
We need you to be honest with us about some things.
Like what?
Well, about what might have happened there last night.
Through a great deal of this intense questioning, Nicholas makes unwavering eye contact and remains very still as the detective questions his story. While many people mistakenly think that sustained eye contact is a sign of honesty, it's normal for eyes to move around a bit when talking. Sustained eye contact is actually a red flag for deception, as they're trying to check and see if they're believed. This level of sustained eye contact isn't typical for an individual on the spectrum, as this would usually be notably stressful for someone with ASD. This may cast some doubt on that possible diagnosis.
Now, you know that your grandmother has surveillance at the house, right?
Right.
And we're viewing that as we speak. Is the story that you're giving me going to line up with what we see in that video? Or is there some other things that maybe we should know?
This is what is known as the bait question in the Reed technique. If someone is being honest, they'll likely provide a strong denial at this point, but someone who's being deceptive may answer vaguely.
Did you ever go outside for anything last night?
No.
Never. What if I told you we found a ball bat not behind the house?
Well, I kind of curious.
Before the interview began, officers were spotted by a local news crew collecting a baseball bat from the side of the home.
You want to explain to me why that might be there?
I don't exactly know why all that would be there.
You put it there?
No.
Did you put it there?
Yes.
We found some jeans with some blood in the house. Are those your jeans?
No.
Did you change your pants last night?
No.
Is someone belong to your room?
No.
You'll remember, Nicholas previously stated that he had pants with fake blood on them.
You were upset with your brother over something. You guys got into it. I understand that. Brothers fight. I used to fight with my brother all the time. You're not being completely honest with me.
Yes, I am.
I don't think that you are. Somebody beat him in there really bad. You beat his head. I was very, very angry at him. That crick split open the skull.
Nicholas appears to be indifferent and doesn't show any visible distress at hearing that his brother's head was beat in. While it's possible that he has difficulty expressing feelings the way the average person would, this response can be seen as a red flag that he's trying to hide or control his reaction to this news.
Kind of like what happens on that video game you were talking about earlier. How this happened to me, like what happened on the video game. You watch some videos of they use cinder blocks, all kinds of stuff. Just because I play a violent video game doesn't mean I'm a violent person. Right?
This is what is called a resume response. In this case, making a broad statement about his character instead of really answering the detective's question. Another red flag. Also note the sudden change in his tone. It's an unexpected twist that Nicholas starts asking the other detective questions about the video game, because until this point, Nicholas presents as naive, innocent, childlike, and compliant. Now, though, he's being rather bold as he challenges the detective's comments.
Nicholas, I can tell you're not being honest. Everything about you and your body language tells us that you're not being honest. You for sure doesn't match up. Okay? Hey, we just want to know the truth about what happened so we can solve this for your grandma and your family. Okay? The anti-frogs with it. What? The cat mittens? Was that it? That had the string around his neck? That's that because I found out she did some of this stuff under my desk like my games.
Just 10 minutes earlier, Nicholas denied the incident with the cat.
Yeah.
I mean, you're not in trouble if you're tired. I'm just curious why a cat had a string around his neck. Did you do that? No. Who did? I don't know.
But why confess? Why change directions now? It's possible Nicholas changed his story in the hopes this lie will explain why the detectives are sensing he's not being honest, and will somehow explain his inconsistencies.
Think she choked Mitten with the string because she was mad at her? That's what wrong.
Animal abuse is obviously a huge red flag of serious
yeah?
conduct issues among children and teens. Sometimes if this behavior is recognized early enough and the child receives help, it can possibly prevent tragedy later on. It's also a possibility that Nicholas developed issues with anger and sadness after the death of his father, and then began displaying behaviors like cruelty to animals.
But you understand that in watching that video, you're the only one moving around that house. Nobody else is there. This is what I think. You want to know my opinion? What? I think you went in there, you were pissed at him and you killed him, and then you went back and forth between the bathroom, cleaned yourself up and changed your clothes. Those bloody pants we found were yours. You were wearing them. That's got your brother's blood on it, and you took them off so nobody would find it.
By not moving and closing himself off, Nicholas may be hoping that he can avoid calling any more attention to himself, and his positioning shows he likely feels defeated, knowing his lies and cover-up aren't enough.
But I want to ask you this question. Why? What would make you so mad? What did you do that would make you so mad that you want to do that? I didn't know. They did. We can't help you if you don't help us. Because if you don't tell us, then we'll never have the true story. But I know that you did. You did that to me. But why did you do it to me? Yes, you always did. How does he treat you, correct? How does he pick someone? How does he pick them? How does he stick with the steps? Correct, he would buy them 60 times. Oh, scared. So did you hit him in the head while he was sleeping? Did he know you were coming? He was asleep, or was he awake? And you just took that back and hit him over the head? All right. Yes. How many times did you hit him in the head? Jesus. Okay.
By admitting that Harley was asleep when he hit him with a bat, any possible self-defense claim is removed from the equation.
Did you stab him with something in the neck? Well, that kind of started. Were you trying to help him die faster so he would suffer? I'm trying to make him be quiet.
The detective offers Nicholas the justification that he might have stabbed Harley to put his brother out of his misery. This is another part of the Reed technique, gradually increasing the suspect's comfort while not unveiling what really happened.
How many times did you stab him?
I think around 2 to 3 times.
But you hit him in the head with that ball back 14 or 15 times.
Yeah.
And then you went outside. What you do with the bat?
He just dropped everything.
Did you walk outside? Did you walk out your mom or your grandmother's bedroom and then sit over the fence, or did you close the front door?
I got out his window.
You climbed out his window. Was that why the window was open?
Yes.
Do you lock his bedroom door when you leave that open?
Yes.
Did you go to your room and go to sleep, or have you slept at all?
I got to sleep.
Remember I was saying before how sometimes we all do things and we don't take time to think about it, we regret it once it's over with. Were you just that mad at him for some of the stuff he had done to you? You think that watching those video games convinced you to do something like that? Did it make you angry playing those games, listening to that music and that? No? You were just mad at your brother.
It's hard to imagine someone being able to sleep after committing such a gruesome crime against their own brother, whose dead body is also sitting in the adjacent room. But if Nicholas has no history of violence, it's likely that there was more going on aside from him being just mad.
You were kind of upset you got in there? How long did you stand in there before you decided to grab the bat and hit him?
About
So you were standing in there watching him?
It's possible that Nicholas may have felt very powerful watching Harley lay defenseless in his bed. His confidence may have built up the longer he stood in his brother's room, realizing he had the power now, and Harley's life was in his hands. Premeditation and/or lying in wait is one of the elements that can be used to charge someone with first-degree murder.
You did a lot of walking around there after your mom or your grandmother went to bed. You guys were told to go to bed even before you let the dogs out. You're doing a lot of walking around there. What were you doing? Were you thinking about doing something then? Or just waiting for them to go to sleep?
I was hurting a little.
How did you plan on hurting them a little? What were you going to do?
I didn't know exactly what I was going to do. Well, I saw the bag, I did it.
As the confession develops, officers shift focus onto clarifying the whereabouts of all the weapons involved.
Hey, we were trying to figure out the knife, okay? Because you told me that after you stabbed him, you went into the bathroom and you washed the knife off, right? Okay. So then you come back and you said after you cleaned it off, did you put it back in here, or did you go take it and put it directly into your bag?
The story comes out clearly, and detectives have most of what they need.
Okay, we're working on paperwork right now. Okay. You're going to be under arrest after this. We're going to take you over to the jail, give you fingerprints and photos, just like you can on TV, and then we're going to take you over to the juvenile hall. Now, just talk to your grandmother, or should we just talk to your grandmother and granny? They're not mad for her, okay? For a number of reasons right now. They want to see you. Are you okay with that?
Yes.
Well, it's completely up to you, okay? If you don't want to see them, we'll tell them that. If you want to see them, then we'll tell them that. You're okay with seeing them? Okay. Okay.
As he is once again fidgeting with his hands, likely an effort to reduce his feelings of stress, Nicholas may not have considered what his family was going through, as he has been so focused on himself.
I don't know what to do for them. I will do what I can. I don't know why you felt so extra, brother. You call me from me.
A somber and tragic scene unfolds as Nicholas gets the opportunity to see his family. It's likely the detectives are allowing Nicholas to see his family for his family's benefit, not necessarily for him. The police will try to accommodate the victims if they can, especially when they endured such a horrible tragedy. It's clear by the way Jonna comforts her grandson that she loves him despite his horrific actions. She's been put into a very difficult situation, yet she's demonstrating a lot of strength in her willingness to stand by Nicholas. This is his first show of emotion, possibly because seeing and hugging his family has allowed reality to sink in. The staff brings him some food, but when he starts to open the bag, he breaks down. Not only is reality sinking in, but now it seems it's crashing down on his shoulders. Oftentimes, murder suspects will break down emotionally when they're handed consequences, when they know they'll be suffering. In this case, Nicholas broke down emotionally at seeing his family, which is an indication that it's not the consequences he's upset about, but understanding the reality of what he's done and how it's affecting others. Still, the consequences would turn out to be severe. At first, when Nicholas received charges of aggravated murder and tampering with evidence, he pleaded not guilty by reason of insanity. Defense lawyers also initially argued his case should be dismissed as a result of his young age. But ultimately, the case was moved from juvenile court to adult court. The judge made the move as a result of the severity of the crime. Prosecutors called the case the worst involving child-on-child crime they had ever seen. Although the Halloween candy mentioned in the interrogation tape seemed to be the core of the argument that sparked the chilling crime, police never did find a clear motive. At 17, Nicholas Starling changed his plea to guilty. He was convicted of killing his brother and was sentenced to 15 years to life in prison. This is a more recent look at Nicholas, years after his sentencing. He'll have to wait until 2031 for a chance at parole, but until then, he'll continue to live out his days behind bars at the Lebanon Correctional Institution in Lebanon, Ohio.
Ohio doesn't exist. Sorry. Oh my gosh. That's crazy. I don't really know what to say after watching that. I don't know what you do say after watching something like that. You know, I never went to school for this. I know Sneeg, he does something like he watches this sometimes, but he actually went to school for it. I don't know. It's crazy how something like this can happen. I don't know. However, I am gonna end it off there. We've been going for about 2 hours. Unless there is somebody still watching. If somebody wants to keep going, I wouldn't mind going for another hour. Let's see. All right, I'm gonna end it there then. This was kind of interesting. Maybe we'll do more of it in the future. Probably do more of it in the future, honestly. I really enjoyed being able to just watch some things. I don't really get a lot of time to just watch YouTube videos. I'm either working, editing, going to the gym or streaming, you know. So being able to take the time to be able to reconnect with the internet, I guess, was kind of nice. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed, and as always, I'll see you guys next time.